Good morning, afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rodwina Stone, and I am honored to have been hired by your organization as a consultant to address the challenges of cross cultural communication. With a highly diverse workforce conducting business internationally, it is crucial for effective communication to occur between team members and suppliers. In this presentation, we will identify common barriers and nuances they may encounter when interacting with different cultures and provide strategies to overcome these challenges. Cultural nuances. When working and communicating with employees and suppliers from China, Germany, and Saudi Arabia, it is important to be aware of cultural nuances that can significantly impact communication. Here are a few examples: time zones, communication styles, social norms, humor, and sarcasm. Each of these nuances can greatly impact communication across these countries. For example, in Chinese business culture, personal relationships often play a significant role in decision making, and it is important to maintain good relationships with colleagues and superiors. While in Germany, the Germans are known for their direct communication style and value punctuality. They also believe in strong work life balance and prioritize time for family and leisure activities. Meanwhile, in Saudi Arabia, the Saudi Arabian culture places a strong emphasis on respect for authority and hierarchy. Employees are also expected to adhere to strict dress codes and cultural norms. Barriers in communication. Despite the common language of English, cross cultural communication can still be challenging due to the following barriers: language and cultural barriers, power dynamics, stereotypes and biases, and last but not least, technology and infrastructure. Language barriers in the workplace are a reality for many companies operating in globalized environments. When Chinese, German, and Saudi employees come together, differences in language proficiency can lead to communication breakdowns and misunderstandings. Cultural variations between the workforces of the People's Republic of China, Germany, and Saudi Arabia can result in misunderstandings and conflict. The differences in customs, values, and work styles can create challenges in establishing effective working relationships. These cultural differences can lead to differences in perspectives on work expectations, communication styles, and work life balance. Understanding the legal and regulatory landscape is crucial to ensure compliance and promote a smooth workforce integration. Discrimination on the basis of nationality, ethnicity, or cultural background can persist in the Chinese, German, Saudi Arabia workforce. Stereotypes and biases can also hinder equal opportunity and hinder the contribution of a diverse talent. Meanwhile, limited accessibility in terms of transportation, communication, infrastructure, and internet connectivity can hinder the movement of talent between China, Germany, and Saudi Arabia. This barrier can hinder talent acquisition, collaboration, and knowledge sharing. And strategies for overcoming communication barriers. To overcome these barriers, here are some strategies that can be employed, such as cultural sensitivity training, active listening, adapting to different communication styles, building rapport, and regularly seeking feedback and evaluation. Communication barriers can hinder effective workplace interactions and hinder productivity. Understanding and addressing these barriers is crucial for successful collaboration across borders. The following strategies can help overcome communication barriers in these three specific countries. While each country differs culturally, all three are similar in their use of strategies for overcoming communication barriers, such as in both China and Saudi Arabia, cultural sensitivity is used for effective communication, uh, um, which requires cultural sensitivity. It is important to avoid stereotypes and generalizations and listen to others' perspectives. While in Germany, cultural competence is understanding German culture, including its values, traditions, and social norms, which can greatly contribute to effective communication. Active listening, used in all three, is crucial to all countries. It avoids interrupting or finishing other sentences and encourages them to express themselves fully. The use of technology is also used in all three, such as translation software and or video conferencing, which can provide a bridge between all three countries. By implementing these strategies, individuals can overcome communication barriers and thrive in a workplace in China, Germany, and Saudi Arabia. Cultural differences in communication. Five of the nine levels of differences that can affect cross cultural communication are language, literacy, values and beliefs, communication styles, and last but not least, emotions and attitudes. Language differences can pose a significant barrier to effective communication between individuals from different cultures. Different languages have different sentence structures, vocabulary, and cultural nuances, which can hinder understanding and interpretation of messages. Cultural values and beliefs play a significant role in shaping communication styles, norms, and expectations. These differences can include attitudes towards time, personal space, humor, and conflict resolution. Understanding and respecting these differences is essential for effective communication in cross cultural context. Cultural differences in communication styles can impact the way information is conveyed and received. For example, in some cultures value direct and explicit communication, while others prefer indirect and polite approaches. Understanding and adapting one's communication style to align with cultural norms can enhance cross cultural communication. Cross cultural communication can be influenced by power dynamics, which can vary between different societies. Certain cultures may emphasize hierarchy and respect for authority, while others may encourage a more egalitarian and informal approach. Understanding these power dynamics and adjusting communication accordingly can help improve cross cultural interactions. Nonverbal cues such as body language, facial expressions, and gestures can carry significant meaning in different cultures. Differences between cultures and nonverbal communication can lead to misinterpretations and misunderstandings. Paying attention to nonverbal cues and adapting one's own nonverbal behavior can enhance cross cultural communication. These five levels of differences highlight some of the challenges that individuals may face when engaging in cross cultural communication. By being aware and addressing these differences, individuals can improve their effectiveness in cross cultural interactions and foster understanding, collaboration, and mutual respect. Ways around nonverbal communication. Nonverbal communication plays a crucial role in conveying messages and understanding others. While words alone may not suffice, there are several ways to overcome nonverbal barriers and enhance communication. Here are some strategies to consider. Pay attention to body language. Body language can indicate emotions, intentions, and attitudes. By paying attention to the other person's body language, you can gauge their level of interest, understanding, or discomfort. For example, Crossed arms or tilted heads may indicate resistance or disinterest, while open body language, such as leaning forward or nodding, may indicate agreement or engagement. Using nonverbal cues. Nonverbal cues, such as facial expressions, gestures, and a tone of voice, can be used to reinforce and complement verbal communication. For example, smiling while speaking can help convey friendliness and positivity. Similarly, the use of hand gestures or facial expressions can help emphasize key points or express emotions. Adjusting your communication style. Nonverbal communication can vary from person to person and across cultures. To effectively communicate with individuals who may have different communication styles, it's important to adjust your approach. For example, if you're speaking to someone who is more visual, consider providing visual aids or examples to support your message. Similarly, if you're communicating with someone who is more auditory, speak clearly at a moderate pace. Practice active listening. Active listening involves not only hearing the other person's words, but also understanding their nonverbal cues. It involves making eye contact, nodding to show understanding, and asking clarifying questions. By actively listening, you can gain a deeper understanding of the other person's nonverbal communication, enabling you to respond appropriately. The use of technology to enhance communication. Technology can be a valuable tool to overcome nonverbal communication barriers. Video conferencing, for example, allows face to face communication even from a distance. Similarly, instant messaging platforms like Slack or Discord provide visual aids and emojis to enhance communication. Last but not least, seeking professional help. If you if you encounter persistent nonverbal communication challenges, it may be helpful to seek professional help. A communication coach or a therapist can provide strategies tailored to your specific needs, helping you to improve nonverbal communication skills and overcome any barriers you may face. Cultural communication barriers are a reality in today's globalized world. Overcoming these barriers require individuals to be open-minded, adaptable, and respectful of others' cultural differences. By seeking common ground, adapting communication styles, and fostering inclusivity, individuals can navigate cross-cultural interactions successfully and contribute to the harmonious coexistence of different cultural groups. One approach to overcoming cultural communication barriers is to seek common ground and develop shared understanding. This involves learning about the cultural norms, values, and traditions of others, as well as actively listening and being open minded. By respecting and appreciating cultural differences, individuals can create an environment conducive to effective communication. Another strategy is to adapt communication styles and techniques to suit the cultural context. This may involve adjusting the level of formality, language use, and nonverbal cues. By tailoring communication to the target audience, individuals can enhance understanding and fostering meaningful connections. Furthermore, embracing cultural diversity and fostering inclusivity can help to overcome cultural communication barriers. By valuing and celebrating diversity, individuals can create an environment where everyone feels respected and valued. This, in turn, promotes effective communication and collaboration among individuals from different cultures. I want to take the time to thank everyone for coming into the presentation today and hope everyone enjoys the rest of their day. Thank you again.